Good evening, everyone. Thanks for being here. My name is Dan Chernagel. I serve as the superintendent of schools, and I'm one of your co-MCs tonight. Welcome to the 20th annual, hard to believe already, 20 years, Pam.
And we've only been together for how many?
I know, right? Seems like longer, but I digress. 20th annual Golden Hearts Awards ceremony. The event is so exciting as we honor our very deserving individuals who make a positive impact and make Door County such a special place. Tonight we'll be celebrating those who make a difference in our community through volunteerism and selfless dedication, and also, as we'll talk about shortly, some essential workers. Again, as I said, I'm Dan Chernagel, proud to serve as a co-MC, and it's my honor to be not only one of your hosts, but alongside my lovely co-hostess, Pam Seiler. Many of you know Pam, who's now officially retired and hopefully refreshed from her time in Arizona and Florida. And if you look, she's soaked up some vitamin D and even has a tan, don't you, Pam?
First time in my life. Actually, I do. I appreciate that. Thank you. We're excited to be back again this year for another amazing evening celebrating the 20th Annual Golden Heart Awards of Door County. Normally, as you might all know, we are gathered in the ballroom at Stone Harbor with delicious food and beautifully decorated tables and lots of excitement. But for tonight, our second year in a row, we'll just have to share this special evening with some folks here in person in our audience at the Sturgeon Bay High School Auditorium, and many other folks watching us through our YouTube channel. So welcome to everyone. It's time for me to also mention, did you realize that there are over 1,800 people who are now officially friends with the Golden Heart Awards out in Facebook land? So that's pretty darn impressive. So if you haven't liked our Facebook page, please make sure that you do so you can follow along. We send our hello to all of our Facebook friends. And before we begin, we do want to mention that since this is a live event and streaming through YouTube and Facebook, there may be a few technical glitches. As good as Spencer is, it sometimes happens, and Jason back there taking care of us. We appreciate that. But we ask if you are viewing that way that you be patient and you stay with us, and always replay the video if you have missed anything. So in fact, you can even make an extra batch of popcorn and watch last year's video too. It was so good.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, animation. It will remain on the Golden Heart Awards Door County website and the Facebook page forever. So imagine the fun you can have watching over and over and over again.
I sometimes tell the high school kids when they're getting ready for their yearbook pictures and senior pictures, that is forever. Your kids, grandkids, and great-grandkids will get to see that, but thanks to the wonders of modern-day Facebook and YouTube, this will stand forever too. Now, let's move on and focus on our purpose for tonight, celebrating our incredible volunteers and all the hardworking folks that deserve so much recognition, especially as we've continued to go through the last 2 difficult years. All of our nominees in every category truly do have golden hearts. Despite the unsettling times, these amazing people stepped up and continue to volunteer and never look back. That's really why we're here tonight, to honor and celebrate all of them. Each year we honor 5 different categories of volunteer awards, and here are those categories you'll hear more about shortly. Adult Volunteer of the Year, the Environmental Stewardship Award, Group Volunteers of the Year, Youth Volunteer Scholarship Award, and the Carl May Lifetime of Service Award. Last year, we also included healthcare workers and essential workers to thank them and acknowledge their hard work and dedication to serving Door County during the pandemic. This year, we have a similar concept, but a little something different in mind as we consider essential workers in other categories because they've continued to serve us and keep us safe. For that, we're very grateful, and we'll be happy to honor their Golden Hearts a little later in the program.
But before we begin the first category, we wish to thank our fantastic sponsors for making this evening possible with their generosity. Our main event sponsor is our own Door County Medical Center. They are an incredible community partner. Thank you, Door County Medical Center. The hospital will be presenting 2 awards this evening. Last year, the hospital was honored as Healthcare Workers of the Year, and we still and will always continue to thank them for their service to Door County. Our other generous program sponsors include Nicolet National Bank, Wisconsin Public Service, Sturgeon Bay Noon Rotary, Sturgeon Bay Utilities, Just in Time Corporation, Inga Bacon CPA, Ma's Floral and Greenhouses, Jennifer Olson Dental, Hune's Funeral Home, Pack and Ship Plus, Door County Dental Care, Stoudemire Chiropractic Wellness Center, Econo Foods, which is now the Marketplace, Door Peninsula Winery, and the Flower Pot. We thank you all for your support. Please give them a big round of applause. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Executive Director of the United Way, who is also celebrating a birthday on Friday, by the way, in case anybody didn't know that. It is birthday month, Amy Conley.
Thank you, Pam, just in case nobody knew. I'm kind of all about the birthday month, so.
I agree.
On the 1st, you all found out. So good evening. It's so nice to see everyone this evening, and welcome to those of you joining us online. As Pam said, I'm Amy Conley, the Executive Director of the United Way here in Door County. I grew up in a family that volunteers, was just what we did. I was also a very active 4-H kid, so we were just everywhere doing everything. For me, it was very natural. Volunteering is just part of who I am. And I think that statement rings true for many of you in the room tonight. You're like, I'm not volunteering for some honor. Why was I nominated? We volunteer because that's who we are. So nominees, tonight I ask you to pause that train of thought saying we don't deserve to be honored. You do deserve this honor. You have given of your time and talent to make Door County an even better place. Thank you for that. Your gifts that you give our community are so important, and thank you for sharing those. Thank you to Julie and Lori, who organized this event. They're hiding back over there, but a big round of applause for them. And all of the other volunteers who helped plan this evening's celebration, taking photos tonight, getting everyone to their seats. All of you made this happen. Thank you. And to Dan and Pam, they're volunteers. United Way is so pleased to be part of this wonderful celebration. Thank you. And now I'll turn it over to Dan and Pam to start the show.
Thank you, Amy.
And so with that, let's begin. The 5 volunteer categories and essential worker category were opened for nominations from the end of February to March 25th. Next, they were submitted to a panel of judges who consist of a diverse group of community leaders for their review and anonymous selection. The winners have been kept quiet until now. Kind of makes it exciting, doesn't it?
Builds.
That's right. And the other thing, those of you that haven't experienced this before tonight or are here to honor one of the nominees, okay, what you're about to hear tonight from all these different people will make most of us look in the mirror and say, boy, am I a schmuck. I don't do anything compared to these fine people. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Here we go. Our first category tonight is the Adult Volunteer of the Year. In this category, we honor any adult over 18 years old for their exemplary volunteer service to nonprofit organizations. These individuals share their time and talents in so many nonprofits. This year, we received 7 fantastic nominations. We would like to invite them to the stage as I read the list now, and then we'll go into individual information so you'll see how this all works. All right, so we have Taylor and Caden Stulke of the Boys and Girls Club. We have Jane, and yeah, did I say that? Come on down, or whoever's representing some of these individuals. Jane and Carl Wise from Northern Door Children's Center Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. Patricia Pleur, Sevastopol School Volunteer at St. Peter and Paul Church. Robert Lindahl, Scandia Village. Michaela Inman, YMCA. Wayne Humbles, Miller Art Museum. And Clarice Spray, Holy Name of Mary Food Pantry. Let's give them a round of applause as they're all coming on stage.
Is that everybody? Oh, no, I think we have some more coming. Pause for a second.
I should have background music for moments like this.
Sing?
I don't want to sing at the moment, no. There we go. Now we're talking. Thank you much from our tech folks in the back.
I was just going to say, wow, they do good work.
They do good work.
On cue, nice. First, I'd like to introduce Taylor and Caden Stulke, representing the Boys and Girls Club of Door County. Taylor and Caden have served as homework tutors and mentors and have been key players in providing hot meals, basic and personal needs items warm jackets, and more for the children at the club. Having gone through extensive therapy dog training with their dog Arlo, Taylor and Caden provide peaceful moments for the children to sit and read to Arlo or to decompress after a busy school day. Taylor and Caden's nominator gratefully wrote, "We could not ask for better role models for our kids." Taylor and Caden Stalkey.
Jane and Carl Wise have volunteered tirelessly for a wide variety of nonprofit organizations. Carl has served as president of the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship and on the board of directors for Northern Door Children's Center and Third Avenue Playhouse during their capital campaign. Jane serves as the UUF's Social Responsibility Committee and volunteers for the United Way of Door County. The breadth and depth of their volunteerism, from the arts to education to social justice, and their concern for the well-being of so many people make their contributions unique and extremely valuable to Door County. That's Jane and Carl Wise.
Patricia Plur. Patricia is an energetic and giving person who has volunteered in numerous capacities throughout Door County. She enjoys volunteering with the Sebastopol school students who need extra help, especially in the areas of reading and writing. You might ask her about that later on, Dan.
I sometimes need help.
Exactly. She maintains the flower beds at St. Peter and Paul Church and cleans and sets the altar for holidays. She makes clothes and blankets for families in need, delivers flowers for the Lions Club fundraiser, and is part of a community choir that sings at nursing homes. Patricia Plor.
For the past 15 years, Robert Lindahl has been a loyal and dedicated volunteer at Scandia Village, working with residents of the Alzheimer's and Dementia Unit. He reads stories, leads devotionals, provides meal assistance, and organizes rhythm bands, always treating everyone with dignity and respect. He developed plans to complete much-needed maintenance and improvement to the facility, which included painting and decorating the interior of Scandia to lift the spirits of residents and staff alike. He's a valuable member of the volunteer team at Scandia Village. That's Robert Lindahl.
Michaela Inman has volunteered with the Door County YMCA since 2015. As an instructor of the parent-child swim lessons, she introduces the youngest of our community to the water. I remember when my kids shrimp dip, as a matter of fact. Thank you. She helps in the aquatics office with the organization and communication to the team of part-time instructors. She is always willing to help step in to cover a class when needed, as she recognizes the importance of group exercise for the social and physical well-being of our community. The YMCA is grateful for her can-do attitude. Michaela Inman.
Wayne Humbles' joy, infectious energy, and willingness to contribute make him a valuable addition to the Miller Art Museum. Whether it is wholeheartedly engaging guests as they enter the museum or working tirelessly alongside museum staff and volunteers to bring the Art and Treasures fundraiser to life, Wayne's attitude makes every day enjoyable. The Miller Art Museum is fortunate to have such a dedicated and responsive volunteer, Wayne Humbles.
Clarice Bry has been instrumental in the ongoing success of the Holy Name of Mary Food Pantry. Her management has allowed up to 40 families to receive extra support through times of need. During the pandemic, she developed and implemented a drive-through, contactless service to ensure that families and volunteers stayed safe while continuing to meet the community's needs. Clarice also volunteers with the Wine and Cheese Gala, the Door County Farm Bureau, and the Lady Foresters Organization. Clarice Bry.
Now to present the Adult Volunteer of the Year Award, we'd like to present Brian Stevens, CEO of the Door County Medical Center. The Door County Medical Center is a main event sponsor of our evening. Welcome, Brian.
Hi everyone, I'm Brian Stevens, CEO at Door County Medical Center. What an honor it is to share the stage with these wonderful volunteers who have been nominated this evening. Actually, I'm blessed to work in an organization where I get to see volunteers in action every day. We have volunteers at the door who greet people. We have volunteers in the gift shop to help sell things to patients and visitors and employees. We have volunteers who even help the residents of our skilled nursing facility with their hair. So all sorts of volunteers. Even though we have over 14,000 volunteer hours represented every year at the hospital, my wife would say maybe we need a few more. Maybe someone to help me listen better, someone to help me make better food choices in the cafeteria. So anyway, something to think about, Bruce. Add to the list. But truly, it's an honor to hear of all of your accomplishments and the things that you've done as volunteers. And it's my pleasure and honor to announce the Adult Volunteer of the Year. Before I open the envelope, I want to say to each and every one of you, once again, your dedication and community service is outstanding, and congratulations on your nomination. You all have golden hearts, and we appreciate you so much. So, for Adult Volunteer, the judges were amazed over the 7 nominations in this category and read every detail. They all voted anonymously and came up with different winners. It went back in for a second and then a third vote. They could not agree. Because of their strong feeling that more than one should win tonight, they asked for us to name all 7 nominees as winners. So congratulations, you're all winners of the Adult Volunteer of the Year Award. Thank you for all that you do for Door County.
You are dismissed. Congratulations.
Thank
Unless
you.
they need your picture later, then you're not fully dismissed. But congratulations. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, everyone involved with that. And again, congratulations to them. Moving on, our next category is the Youth Volunteer Scholarship Award. This award acknowledges the exceptional high school senior who donates so much of their time to the community beyond their ongoing school studies and responsibilities. All 3 of these nominees will meet shortly. Truly also have golden hearts. It's an incredible group. However, only one student will actually be named the Youth Volunteer of the Year Award winner and receive a $500 scholarship for post-high school education. I'm going to read their names right now. So yes, boy, look at that. They are sharp students. They are there already.
I was just going to say, they are well prepared.
Some of you adults
See?
should take notes right now.
Line up.
And here they are. So in this order, Anna Olson, Sean Tooley, and Andrea Vandertile. Let's give them a round of applause.
We'll start with Anna Olson. Anna Olson's character, teamwork, and work ethic play an integral part in her volunteerism. She knows how to make individuals feel heard, valued, and appreciated. She recognizes the value of working together and utilizing everyone's strength to reach a common goal. She shares these skills in many volunteer efforts, including partnering in the highway cleanup for Adopt a Highway, helping in the kitchen at the Boys and Girls Club, helping to gather toys for tots, tutoring fellow students in Spanish, and growing and selling pumpkins to benefit Sunshine House Resources, and even volunteering to bag groceries and donate her tips to Feed and Clothe My People. Her nominator wrote, "Volunteering and giving to others is part of her character." Anna Olson.
Sean Tooley's dedication, hard work, and ability to effectively communicate and work with others have made him a natural leader. Through Big Brothers Big Sisters, he's shown true compassion for his little brother who has an emotional behavioral disability. Sean works closely with local law enforcement through the Chop and Shop with a Cop, one of the county's most successful holiday charity events for families in need. While volunteering, he has managed to maintain his grades with either honor or high honors and be involved in school musicals and band, as well as school cross country, wrestling, and the golf team. During COVID, Sean volunteered at the volunteered with food distribution, food boxes from Feeding America, and continually volunteers at his church. His nominator wrote this: "He has a strong sense of giving back to our community." That's Sean Tooley.
Andrea Vandertye. As a volunteer Big Sister for 4 years in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, Andrea Vandertye has helped her little grow and learn to open up to others, making her more confident, a better student, and a better friend. Andrea has spent many hours volunteering with her little sister, talking, getting to know one another, and growing together, playing games, doing art projects, and even volunteering together. Andrea is also a contributing member of the Future Farmers of America and helps at the Door County Fair with the animals. Her nominator wrote, Andrea is a responsible young student and a role model, not just for her little sister, but for all who work with her. Andrea Vandertye. And I'm just going to say, again, I am always amazed by what these students are able to do. I mean, we all know that they have full schedules. I mean, classes are enough for just anybody trying to keep up on all of the demands of you guys, and then you're finding these ways to give back to your community. I cannot thank you enough personally for being those role models to everybody who is watching. I'd now like to present Heidi Neubauer, who is the president of the Board of Directors of the United Way, to present the Scholarship Award. Heidi?
Hello, amazing people, both in this room and out there watching us. You all have such awesome, wonderful, beautiful hearts. I've realized that so much over this last year as being board president of United Way. We call and you're there. It's just amazing. And those of you that also are indirectly volunteering by sharing your family member that is volunteering, sharing your time with them when they do a Zoom call, or if they're out with the public. It's just amazing that the volunteers that we have here in Door County that keeps us such a wonderful community. Thank you, thank you. So now the envelope. First, I would like to also say how impressed I am with all three of you. Anna, Sean, and Andrea. I have nieces and nephews your age, and I know how busy their schedule is and how they're running around and, with work and with just extra school curricular activities. And you find time to volunteer. It's very impressive. Thank you. So tonight's award is a $500 scholarship to the winner of this category, and it is based on your volunteer activities. Okay, it says here that the judges struggled with this category also. They discussed the amount of volunteer activities you each did, but they knew they had to select only one winner for the scholarship. On behalf of the United Way of Door County and the community, I would like to present the $500 Youth Volunteer Scholarship Award to Anna Olson. Congratulations.
Congratulations again to all of these amazing young people.
Some days we look around and turn on the news and we wonder, is our future in good hands? I think those young people and many others we know are a great reminder that yes, it is. Our next volunteer category is a very special one that is sponsored by the Sturgeon Bay Noon Rotary Club. I can just tell you, if you're looking for a service club as a Noon Rotary member, you really should join the, Noon Rotary Club. There it is. The name of this is the Carl May Lifetime of Service Award, named after a very special Rotarian, the late Carl May. As one of the founding members of Sturgeon Bay Rotary, Carl created such a positive impact in our community with his big personality and his generous volunteerism, so this award honors his name and continues to be sponsored by the Sturgeon Bay Noon Rotary Club each year. This year is remarkable. We had a record number with 7 nominations for this very special award. Let's invite our Carl May Lifetime of Service nominees to the stage at this time. We have Bill Awney, aka Coach Awney, Kathy Wagner, Bill Nick, Ronald Delwich, Barb Engelbert Chisholm, Madeline Ostrand, and not able to attend, but the last name on our list, we're going to read it anyway, Barbara Grawl.
We'll start with Bill Ani. As a head coach, assistant coach, and team volunteer, and team everything, Bill Ani has touched the lives of countless athletes and students throughout his, get this, 52 years of service in the sports programs at Door County's mainland schools, Sturgeon Bay, Sevastopol, Southern Door, and Gibraltar. His dedication to football, basketball, track, and golf for both males and females has been most evident as he has emphasized teamwork and helped to increase the self-confidence of all of his athletes. To Bill's delight, many of his student athletes went on to play sports at a college level. He would spend so much time preparing for each sport event well in advance, even in the off-season. Bill was thinking about the football plays, his students, and his team's success. The student athletes and their parents are grateful for his coaching and leadership throughout his 52 years. Bill Ani.
Kathy Wagner, a retired nurse with more than 35 years. Kathy Wagner serves as the current president of the Dortran Board. Her terms have been exemplary. When the organization went months without a director, Kathy stepped right in to help. Throughout her board service, Kathy volunteered as a driver, logging more than 5,500 miles. She also volunteers with numerous other organizations, including Northern Door Aging Coalition, Northern Door Memory Cafes, American Cancer Society, and others. Her life has been dedicated to volunteering and taking care of others. Kathy Wagner.
Bill Nick. For nearly 30 years, Bill has helped improve the lives of Door County residents and families through his service with Counseling Associates of Door County. He has provided the highest quality of mental health and AODA care in a comfortable, professional, and confidential setting. Knowing the extensive need of mental health support most communities need, he made the decision to provide counseling services and give his time to anyone of any income level and not let financial hardships prevent treatment. Bill has worked with the Comprehensive Community Service Program through the county, partnered with employee assistance programs with local businesses and manufacturers. But volunteering at athletic events all over the county is another one of Bill's passions. Bill Nick.
Ronald Delwich. Ronald Delwich has been vital in the repair and restoration of the Belgian Heritage Center, housed in the historic St. Mary of the Snows Church in Southern Door. He used his masonry tuck-pointing skills to remove and replace 100 bricks on the church's exterior. He's helped with ceiling repairs, a kitchen makeover, the preservation of cemetery stones, as well as helping in the annual spring cleanup outside. He's been a member of the Brussels Lion Club for approximately 55 years, even winning the Club of the Year award for his diabetes awareness campaign. Ronald Delwich.
Barbara Engelbert Chisholm. A fifth-generation Belgian, Barb's greatest joy is sharing with the public the joys and sorrows of her ancestors through her work with the Belgian Heritage Center. Her most significant service is her presentation on the video of the Great Fire of 1871 as seen through the eyes of a survivor, her great-grandmother. Barb served on the committee that commissioned the video about the Great Fire of 1871 and assisted with the research and editing of the film, which has been released free to nonprofits and schools. Barb is a dedicated leader and board member who has been vital in the advancement of the Belgian Heritage Center. Barbara Engelbert Chisholm.
Madeline Ostrand has served the creative community of Door County for well over 10 years, bringing a level of dedication, commitment, and enthusiasm that is seldom matched. She's a long-serving member of the Miller Art Museum's volunteer committee. She works the museum's guest desk, assists with the Art and Treasures fundraiser, hosts opening receptions, and also assists staff. Madeline encourages other art enthusiasts by her own dedication to the arts. That's Madeline Ostrand.
Barbara Grawl, again, she could not be with us this evening. Since moving to Door County around 50 years ago, Barbara has been instrumental in the League of Women Voters as a very active member, including serving on the board of directors and the leadership team. Barb received her certification as a special deputy registrar from the state of Wisconsin, which authorizes her to register voters, and with that, she has championed the democratic process in voter registration events all throughout the county, in the schools and at NWTC. Up until the pandemic, Barb also volunteered for Loaves and Fishes, which served dinners on Friday nights to the community families. Back in 2005, when transportation needs were not being met by the Door County residents, Barb joined the steering committee that helped form the DoorTran organization that operates still today. Her other volunteer duties have included serving Habitat for Humanity, the Salvation Army, Crossroads at Big Creek, and the United Way of Door County, and many others. Barbara Grawl.
I now have the opportunity of introducing from Newton Rotary, Sean Linan, who's going to present the Carl May Lifetime of Service Award. And again, that's sponsored by Sturgeon Bay Newton Rotary. Let's welcome Sean to the other microphone.
Thank you. Thank you. As said, my name is Sean Linan. It's a huge honor for me to present the Carl May Lifetime of Service Award. It's been annually sponsored by our Rotary Club for a number of years, of which I've served as a president and continue to be a very proud member. Carl's lifetime of service began as a Boy Scout and Red Cross swimming instructor. As an adult, he was on the Door County Memorial Hospital Board, the Raybrook Foundation Board. He received recognition for his lifetime of service by the Door County Board of Realtors. Carl was a member of my Rotary Club for many, many decades. And alongside my grandfather, Otto Andre, who was the founder of Thermotronics, they started the Rotary Youth Exchange program here in Door County, of which I got to participate back in 1993, which was a huge thing in my life. A few weeks ago, I took my youngest son to volunteer at the lumberjack dinner at the Methodist Church, and as he was kicking and screaming the whole way down the road, he asked me the fundamental question that I think burns in all of our minds, which is, why should I have to volunteer? And I looked at him in the rearview mirror, his sweet little face, and I said to him, well, tell me, what do you like to do in Door County? What do you like to do? And he said, well, I like skiing at Crossroads. I like fat tire bike riding at Snowcraft. I like camping with Boy Scouts, ice skating downtown, soccer, swim team, polar bear plunge, underwater hockey. And he just went over this list of things, and I looked at it, I said, look, all the things you're talking about are things that require almost 100% effort from volunteers. And is it really fair for you to participate in all those activities, have them genuinely change your life, and then not, pay back in some way that you're capable? And his reaction was what I expected. He sheepishly agreed that it wasn't fair. So, we're going through tough times, and COVID's destroyed, I think, the fabric of our volunteer community quite a bit. I know, having been president of Rotary during that time and being a leader in Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts, it was very difficult. But there is always that small handful, that handful of people who take that kind of crisis and they dig deeper, they volunteer more. These people act as a beacon of light to the rest of us and give us some direction when we've lost our will to help. These people are the reason that our food pantry was overflowing during the pandemic. These are the reason that the poor and displaced have toothbrushes, toilet paper, and bicycles. These are the people who carried their organizations through those dark days so that those organizations could carry on and do their work. This list of people that was just read are the kind of people I'm talking about. The Rotary Club of Sturgeon Bay was founded on a principle of fellowship and seeks to have among its members members of any portion of the community. We've got bricklayers, pastors, CEOs, landscapers, and our club prides itself on being a diverse microcosm of this community. It's a wonderful place to start volunteering. If you need the structure of an organization, it's a turnkey opportunity for you. And I can't agree more with Mr. Chernagel than to say that anybody who's looking for an opportunity to give back, I think it would be wonderful to welcome you into our club. But without further ado, on behalf of the Rotary Club of Sturgeon Bay and the greater community, I'd like to thank each of the nominees for their amazing contributions to Door County. You are the handful I was speaking about earlier, as I said. You're the people who hold this community and its culture of giving together. So it's my honor to announce the 2022 Carl May Lifetime of Service Award to, what do we got here? All right, it says open envelope. All right, we covered that. All right, the judges deliberated over this category and voted anonymously. They could not agree. They voted a second time and a third time. Still no obvious winners emerged. At that time, they agreed to announce that all 7 nominations as winners in this category. So congratulations to all 7 nominees for winning the Carl May Lifetime of Service Award for 2022. We appreciate you.
Thank you to all of our Carl May Lifetime of Service candidates. Again, I cannot even imagine the number of years that all adds up to.
Our next category is the Environmental Stewardship Award. This award is sponsored by Wisconsin Public Service. The nominees in this category encompass the actions and efforts of environmentally conscious individuals and of groups who help protect and preserve our natural resources, remediate environmental impact, and/or create sustainable practices to conserve nature. Tonight's environmental stewardship nominees are, so we have Guy Fortin and Judy Samita for their work at Crossroads at Big Creek. And I don't know if Laurel or Coggin might make it here tonight as well, but otherwise, depending, or do they have a representative? I'm not sure. They can come on down. We have Marilyn Hansosha for her work with the Door County Land Trust. Come on down.
I feel like somebody should come and stand next to poor Marilyn here. Anybody? Any volunteers?
I was going to say,
there we go.
Our presenter,
Thanks,
Scott Shepard,
Come
who
on,
we'll meet
Scott.
shortly, he's going to come and keep her company. All right, welcome, Scott.
I'll start with Guy Fortin and Judy Samita. They are the epitomes of environmental stewardship. As habitat healer leaders, they have led groups of volunteers in clearing acres of invasive species and planting over 4,000 trees and shrubs at Crossroads at Big Creek Nature Preserve. During the winter, they led the Ski for Free program, braving extreme temperatures to help people of all ages get in touch with nature every Sunday afternoon at Crossroads. They are also land stewards and hike leaders for Door County Land Trust. To top it all off, they prepare the food for Crossroads' annual donor dinner and share their culinary skills with other environmental and arts groups as well. Guy Fortin and Judy Samita.
Marilyn Hansosha, Door County Land Trust. As a hike leader volunteer with the Door County Land Trust, Marilyn guides visitors throughout the protected properties within the Land Trust through a program called Explore the Door. She volunteers her time training fellow volunteers to lead the guided hikes as well. Additionally, Marilyn monitors and reports the number of little brown bats that roost at the Three Springs Nature Preserve Barn, and her important work has helped researchers bring awareness to the declining bat population. As a citizen science monitor for the Wisconsin Frog and Toad Survey, Marilyn participates in collecting data for the state of Wisconsin's study of the health of Door County's wetlands. Her nominator called her a leader among leaders. That's Marilyn Hansosha. And at our other microphone, we have Scott Shepard from Wisconsin Public Service to tell us a little bit more.
Hello, thank you for having me tonight. I'm honored to be here representing WPS for the Environmental Stewardship Award. For nearly 140 years, Wisconsin Public Service has been providing safe, affordable energy to communities across northeast Wisconsin and north central Wisconsin. WPS is focused on building a bright and sustainable future by delivering affordable, reliable, and clean energy to nearly 800,000 customers every day. Our commitment to a cleaner future includes renewable energy facilities in Wisconsin, industry-leading carbon reduction plans, and helping endangered wildlife. Thank you to all the volunteers working to enhance our environment and education throughout Door County, and we're proud to help honor the nominees for this year's WPS Environmental Stewardship Award. This award is reserved for an individual or group who made an impact in improving environmental sustainability or improving education in 2021. Nonprofit organizations in Door County provided nominations for this year's award. The winner of the 2022 Golden Heart Award for Environmental Stewardship is oh, and I have to read this as well. The judges discussed at length and felt that the service in both nominations was so equal that they did not want to select one or the other. The judges announced that both Guy and Judy of Crossroads and Marilyn of Door County Land Trust should equally share the award this year.
Outstanding.
And this is the first year we've ever had a tie in this category, so congratulations to both nominations. They are both officially the winners of the Environmental Stewardship Award from WPS for their outstanding environmental work. So congratulations to both winners, and we appreciate what you do. Thank you.
Our final volunteer category is our Group Volunteers of the Year. This year, we received a record of nine nominations, that's how many it is, it's got me flustered, representing such diverse groups. We were blown away by the nominations. We would like to invite them onto the stage now, but because these groups are so large and our auditorium can only seat so many tonight, we limited the groups to a maximum of 10 representatives each. So here they come. Our candidates for Group Volunteers of the Year: Door County Medical Center Auxiliary, Door County Seed Library, Habitat for Humanity Restore Team Volunteers, Scandia Village Birchwood Art Project Volunteers, I know, it's a lot to get up here, we get it. We'll wait. Bob Desatel and the Sturgeon Bay High School Volunteers of the YMCA.
Yeah, that's what they should do.
Anywhere.
Are we down too far?
The Miller Art Museum Desk Volunteers. 100 Plus Women Who Care, Door County. You gotcha? Okay, sorry. I'm still looking. All right, we gotcha. The Meals on Wheels Program Volunteers of ADRC. And the Door County Candle Company Volunteers. Hold on, we got them coming. This is pretty darn amazing when you look at all these people up here, isn't it?
Pam, we've done this a few times. I don't know that we've ever had this many people on the stage at once.
It took a good part of our audience out, I'm going to tell you.
That's right.
I'm not speaking.
All right, here we go with our descriptions for these wonderful group volunteer categories. Door County Medical Center Auxiliary. Here we go. Approximately 100 Door County Medical Center Auxiliary volunteers made the 2021 House and Garden Walk the most successful in its 60-year history. Volunteers handled all aspects of the event, designing the booklet and poster, securing sponsorships and in-kind donations, assisting with social media and television promotion, and more. The day of the event, volunteers served as tour guides, ticket sales representatives, parking attendants, and cleanup crew. This event could not have happened without the community members who graciously and generously gave their time and talent. A record $66,500 was raised by these volunteers in that 2021 House and Garden Walk, and that money was donated to the DCMC Pete and Jelaine Horton Skilled Nursing Facility and Hospice Care Facility. That's the Door County Medical Center Auxiliary. Let's give them a round of applause.
In the back row. The Door County Seed Library relies on the efforts of its all-volunteer planning team to provide a free community seed sharing program. The program offers vegetable, herb, and flower seeds to encourage people to learn proper seed-saving techniques. During the pandemic, the team created a non-contact, pre-packaged seed bundles for pickup. Recognizing concerns over rising food costs, they started a weekly food swap stand and donated leftover produce to local food pantries. The Seed Library also offers free seeds and training at many local organizations, including the Boys and Girls Club, ADRC, in the Southern Door and Sturgeon Bay school districts, and at local food pantries. They grow kindness. The Door County Seed Library volunteers. Back row again.
Habitat for Humanity Restore Team volunteers. Without the Restore team of volunteers, the store could not operate and the financial operations of Habitat for Humanity would be seriously impacted. This group of 11 volunteers are relentless and remarkable in their pursuit of the Restore's mission. They assist guests with moving donated items, organize the store, and offer guidance on minor repairs to homes and furniture. They help set and exceed goals for the store and demonstrate incredible dedication by giving time even when working around injury, health concerns, and other matters. Not only do they help to keep items out of our landfills by selling gently used items, the proceeds from the Restore go to help build homes for families here in Door County. That's our Restore team volunteers.
Pam and Terry Good, Francia Bernard, and Nancy Norgan of the Scandia Village Birchwood Art Project. The Birchwood Art Project volunteers at Good Samaritan Scandia Village in Sister Bay go above and beyond the call of volunteerism. They gather with residents to color and paint pre-printed photos where they transform into greeting cards sold at the front office. The money raised pays for more art supplies. These volunteers have become not only the residents' friends, but their family with the strong bonds that they create. Residents who take part in the art project bring smiles of joy, happiness, and love to those who receive the beautiful cards they have created with these incredible volunteers. Pam and Terry Good, Francia Bernard, and Nancy Norgren of the Scandia Village Birchwood Art Projects.
Bob Desitel and the Sturgeon Bay High Schoolers. Guess what? They're one of my groups, right? Let's give it up for them in the middle. Raise your hands, students. There you go. All right.
Nothing wrong with a little nepotism.
That's right. Led by Mr. Desitel, the high school volunteers in the Sturgeon Bay Community Integration Program have provided invaluable service to the Door County YMCA. Since September of 2020, this special group of people has volunteered more than 300 hours cleaning the Y's facilities. Their work makes members of the Y feel safe, which in turn allows our community members to be active and healthy. YMCA members have come to know the students and enjoy their arrival each day. With big smiles on their faces, they are ready to work and build a sense of community with our wellness spaces. Let's give it up for Bob Desitel and the Sturgeon Bay High Schoolers.
The Miller Art Museum Desk Volunteers. The Miller Art Museum Desk Volunteers are committed to the organization's mission of exhibition, education, and creative enrichment of the visual arts. They go above and beyond to keep the museum open and accessible to the public, even during those times of years when many helping hands are out of town and unavailable. Through their dedication and commitment, the Miller Art Museum has been able to restructure the M3 location, the new satellite space on 3rd Avenue, to engage even more educational and enriching opportunities and hands-on programming for the creative community. Thank you to the Miller Art Museum Desk Volunteers.
+100 Women Who Care Door County. The 100+ Women Who Care is based on a simple but powerful concept. 100 women giving $100 each with the goal of raising $10,000 for a community service organization in 1 hour. Contributions of $100 are collected at each quarterly meeting at which 3 local nonprofits present their services and the community need. Members then vote anonymously for the organization of their choice, which is awarded $10,000. But no, it did not stop there. Because of the continual growth of membership in Door County, the last quarter's meeting gave a total of $24,000 out to 3 nonprofits in just 1 hour.
Wow.
In 4 short years, 100 Plus Women has raised over $270,000 to support more than 35 local organizations. This is amazing. The all-volunteer run organization has 3 board members here tonight, Ann Glesner, Ann Morgan, Gloria Heck. Here we are. Let's give it up for 100 Plus Women who care Door County.
Meals on Wheels program volunteers of the ADRC. The 74 Meals on Wheels volunteers of the ADRC deliver and serve more than 26,000 meals a year to homes throughout Door County, 252 days each year. Every single meal is important, but even more crucial is the human interaction that takes place with each delivery. Volunteers work together to cover open routes, communicate vital consumer information, and ensure that each and every meal is delivered safely and timely. But the volunteers deliver much more than a meal. They deliver friendly companionship on a daily basis. A simple smile, a joke or two, or a catch-up on the day's news is all it takes to make someone's day even better. And most recipients of these meals say that seeing these volunteers' faces is truly the highlight of each and every one of their days. The Meals on Wheels program volunteers.
If you've watched any television in recent weeks, you've heard of this next one. The Door County Candle Volunteers have stepped up to assist with the company's Candles for Ukraine program. A second-generation Ukrainian-American, Christiana Trapani, decided to use candles designed to look like the Ukrainian flag, left over from a school fundraiser, to support relief efforts in Ukraine. She expected to sell somewhere between 50 and 100 candles. To date, at least as of the time this was written and printed for Pam and me, nearly 40,000 candles have been sold. As some of you probably know, production of such a high number could not be possible without the approximately 200 volunteers who at different times have helped hand pour and craft these candles. All profits from the candles go to support the Ukraine's emergency response team supplies. To date, more than $275,000 has been raised for Ukraine. So as you can imagine, these special volunteers have been nominated for their efforts, which is over 8,000 hours to date, to help the people of Ukraine who we know need it. Let's give it up for the Door County Candle Volunteers. Now to present the award for the Group Volunteers of the Year is Paula Engelbert from Nicolay National Bank, who of course is a special sponsor of this award this evening. We want to welcome Paula to the stage. Paula, can you get to a microphone over there, okay, or do you need mine? Yeah, you got it. All right. Let's welcome Paula to the stage.
Thank you so much. All right. Thank you. And on behalf of Nicolay National Bank, we are honored to be a presenting sponsor. And as a local community bank, we are passionate and committed to serving our local community. And what an honor it is to be here and presenting this award tonight. So first, I would like to thank all of the individuals in these amazing groups. Wow, what an impact you have made on Door County and in Ukraine. This is an unbelievable night. You all deserve this award, and you all have golden hearts. We thank you for that. On behalf of Nicolay National Bank and the community, I am honored to present this award this evening. And the envelope. Oh dear, another note from the judges about this category. The judges did not come to any agreement, again, on this category. They struggled and voted and re-voted. They determined they could not select any one of you as the winner. Your contributions were far too great. They want me to name every one of you the winner of the Group Volunteers of the Year. So congratulations, everyone. You all deserve this. From the bottom of my heart, I congratulate you and thank you so much for everything that you do.
They're coming around with your plaques here. So just hold on for a moment. Large group. I know you can't necessarily see them coming. Bear with us. Did someone say something about background music, Spencer?
Dan wants to dance. Thank you to everybody. It is absolutely amazing what you are all doing. And if you haven't gotten your Door County candle yet, right?
Yep. Dismount that way.
Nice. I think you should sing along. Everybody? Yeah, sorry. Team on 3. And there's certainly a lot to celebrate tonight, is there or not, Mr. Chernago? I know, it's very...
Right here, as you walk on.
We have a happy group up here.
You know, there'll be more pictures. Come on. Right there. There we go. A celebration. There we go. Good job. Hey, there we go. So bring your good times.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you all.
We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now.
I think we're going to continue the music, evidently. That's good, as we take one group off.
We gon' celebrate and have a good time.
And our next group is a big one, too, so bear with us.
It's up to you. What's your pleasure?
Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Spencer, for being so spot on with all that great music.
He's good.
He is
works
good.
for us, too.
I was just going to say, you only have good people working here, right? Our final category tonight, everyone, is honoring and celebrating Door County's Essential Workers of the Year. We all know that these past 2 years have been very difficult for everyone, but Door County has a unique way of coming together to get through just about anything. This pandemic has brought out the best in so many people, and tonight we want to honor these nominees. There were many, many nominations for essential workers, and some of these tonight were nominated multiple times. But here are the 12 nominations, and we suspect that there could have been more if we had not created a nomination deadline. So it's an impressive list, so here we go. Again, because this is such a large group, let's hold our applause, and then we will welcome them together on the stage. First of all, we have Shannon Finger, Southern Door Elementary teacher. Michelle Johnson, Door County Medical Center. The Door County Sheriff's Department. City of Sturgeon Bay Police Department. City of Sturgeon Bay Fire Department. The Southern Door School District teachers and staff. Everybody wants to dance. Sturgeon Bay School District teachers and staff. They're out of order? Okay. Sebastopol School District teachers and staff. The Gibraltar School District teachers and staff. Washington Island School District teachers and staff. The St. John Bosco Catholic School teachers and staff. And the St. Peter's Lutheran School teachers and staff. Welcome to the stage, everyone.
And here we go with our each individual or group information. Shannon Finger of Southern Door Elementary School was actually nominated twice. She was nominated as an individual teacher and again with her fellow teachers and staff of her school district. As a third grade teacher, Shannon's work ethic and outstanding dedication has made a tremendous impact on her students over her years of teaching. Her ability to encourage her students to do better and succeed is evident as she helps them become the best little people they can be. Even during COVID, Shannon continued to smile, even if under her mask, and make the learning environment positive and fun. Her nominators said Shannon is an exceptional teacher and she makes all those around her believe that all things are possible. She gives hope. Let's give it up for Shannon Finger.
Michelle Johnson, Outpatient Services Coordinator at the Door County Medical Center. Back in January of 2021, Michelle stepped up and took the lead at the hospital to establish mass vaccination clinics once the supply of COVID-19 vaccines became available to the community. Working with the Public Health Department to complement each other's efforts, Michelle led her team in outpatient medical services as they administered over 10,000 vaccinations over time as they were arrived throughout the state. Michelle's efforts and the efforts of the other vaccination locations within Door County allowed this county to be the third highest vaccinated county in Wisconsin. Michelle worked tirelessly to oversee smooth and efficient care for the patients throughout this process. The Door County Medical Center is grateful for Michelle's leadership. Michelle Johnson.
Door County Sheriff's Department, one of several groups you want to stay on their good side, by the way. Door County has a total area of 2,370 square miles, of which 482 square miles is land and 1,888 square miles is water, with 298 miles of shoreline. You're ready for a trivia question later, aren't you? The Sheriff's Office has primary jurisdiction for 11 of the unincorporated towns and 4 of the villages within Door County, as well as the waters of Green Bay and Lake Michigan. That is a lot of area to cover. And the Sheriff's Department has continually provided excellent service to keep Door County the beautiful and peaceful place that we all know and love. Even throughout COVID, they adapted to a new normal and continue to serve through staff shortages, quarantines, and virus exposures to keep Door County safe. Thank you to the Door County Sheriff's Department for your service.
Sturgeon Bay Police Department. The 27 police officers, community service officers, and support staff that make up the Sturgeon Bay Police Department do a wonderful job of making the city of Sturgeon Bay a great place to live. They respond to an average of 5,500 calls per year serving the community. Even through COVID, they continued to serve the public without fail. They send notifications and alerts about severe weather, areas to avoid, street closures. They assist in special events, which I can speak personally to with Destination Sturgeon Bay. Thank you. They manage traffic. They provide a community resource officer in the Sturgeon Bay School District. Once told of the nomination for the Essential Workers of the Year and the appreciation for the police department's service throughout the pandemic, Sturgeon Bay Police Chief Clint Henry was grateful but quickly said, "The true heroes during this pandemic were the healthcare workers. They kept us informed so we could keep our officers in the community safe." Thank you to the Sturgeon Bay Police Department for your service.
Next group, the Sturgeon Bay Fire Department. The 14 full-time firefighters and 15 part-time firefighters make up the Sturgeon Bay Fire Department, plus fully trained on-call volunteers and first responders. Along with firefighting duties, the department provides first responders to service the city of Sturgeon Bay, the town of Sturgeon Bay, and the town of Sevastopol, covering 130 square miles. The fire department also performs fire inspections of buildings twice per year, fire safety training for our schools, commercial business, and manufacturing industries. Even through COVID, the fire department provided continued protection and services while averaging over 700 emergency calls per year. Thank you to the Sturgeon Bay Fire Department for your service.
Now we honor the educators, administrators, and staff of the schools who are nominated tonight. And I include with that all of our school superintendents because you are obviously at the helm of all of these school districts, and it has certainly been something to remember, has it not? Our 4 mainland...
And something to forget.
Our 4 mainland public school districts of Southern Door, Sturgeon Bay, Sevastopol, and Gibraltar, plus the Washington Island School District, and the 2 private schools of St. John Bosco Catholic School and St. Peter's Lutheran School. You have all faced difficult challenges serving the students throughout the pandemic of the last 2 years. Navigating through the ins and outs of COVID, the protocols, masking, not masking, social distancing kids, social distancing student deaths, in-person learning, virtual learning, technology issues, increased social anxiety in students, in quarantine, out of quarantine, sanitizing everything, re-sanitizing everything, staff shortages, substitute shortages, keeping parents happy, keeping students happy, keeping fellow teachers happy, keeping superintendents probably happy. You name it, the schools have had to deal with it. Yet these amazing and extremely valuable teachers, administrators, and staff members kept working and kept it together and kept putting the students' education in the forefront before themselves. We know that it could not have been easy, and there were probably times when quitting might have crossed your minds. The parents, students, and the community say thank you, thank you, thank you to the essential workers of each of these school districts: Southern Door, Sturgeon Bay, Sevastopol, Gibraltar, Washington Island, St. John Bosco, and St. Peter's Lutheran. And now to present the Essential Workers of the Year Award is Andy Betcher of the Door County Medical Center Foundation. Thank you, Andy.
Let's welcome Andy. Why not, right?
He deserves applause.
Well, first of all, as part of Door County Medical Center, it's an honor to present the Essential Workers Golden Heart Volunteer of the Year Award. A collective thank you is given for all of your tireless efforts to help the people of our community. We praise you for taking the risk, for your stamina, and your endless selflessness. All right, it says please open on stage. Whoever wrote the script must know me. It says, Andy, keep your comments to under 2 minutes. All right. How do we even begin to thank our essential worker nominees? These people were here for us, for the community. They have all worked together to keep Door County residents safe and healthy. Our kids still learning in school, all while operating under difficult circumstances, under a new normal. All 12 of these nominee individuals and groups contributed without fail to get us through the past 2 years. We thank you all. On behalf of the Door County Medical Center and the community of Door County, we are naming all 12 nominees as winners of Essential Workers of the Year. Sense a theme. There was never a contest about who did more than others. This ceremony and nomination process was to name and acknowledge our superheroes of Door County, our essential workers. Thank you for being superheroes and dedicated essential workers of the year. We appreciate you all. Thank you.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me.
As our Essential Workers of the Year that we just celebrated get back to their seats, every once in a while something happens that surprises us, and it doesn't surprise me in this group of very giving people that this particular item just came to my attention, which is that an anonymous donor has just given 2 additional $500 scholarships to Sean Tooley and Andrea Vandertine. How awesome is that? Woo-hoo!
What a great community we live in.
It is pretty darn amazing. I think we all know that.
Usually when Julie comes over to us sometime during the program, sometimes people notice, sometimes not. Something got left out of the script or something like that. But hey, 2 more scholarships. That's a beautiful thing, right? We'll take that one every time.
Absolutely.
So as we come down the home stretch here, again, what a night. Thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you for everyone for the nominations, the process, the volunteerism, et cetera. We're going to hit on some of that right now. Again, wonderful reminder of how great it is to live here in Door County. At this point, if we could have our volunteers who helped us out with the program tonight come on down to the stage. We want to thank them as a group too. I know not all of them will be able to be here for different reasons, but if some of those people could walk forward, and I'm just going to kind of read that list. So we have people from Sturgeon Bay High School as far as facility staff and the auditorium, and I know Spencer's back there, so he can only hide so well.
put.
That's right. Jared Santek from Right On Door County, Alyssa Dantoin from the YMCA. I don't see some people walking forward. That could be. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm reading the list anyway because I don't want to get on Julie's bad side. Robin Ham Jackson, Door County Medical Center.
Come on up, everybody. Come on.
They're coming back now.
Come on.
That's right.
We need
Melissa,
to
I
see
already
your
read your name.
faces.
You have to come down. Kristen Jean Court from Just in Time Corp. Nikki Scharig. Lori Chapman, volunteer extraordinaire. Sandy Hager, a new volunteer with the program tonight.
Come on, Lori. We'll
Heidi
see you.
Neubauer, we saw her
You can take
before.
pictures from up here.
United Way. We've got my wife, Carrie Chernagel, who's worked with the Volunteer Center in the past, as has Pam. My daughter Gabby's listed, but I don't see her at the moment, so maybe she's doing homework. All right, that's good. That'll make Dad happy. Julie Lalazern, co-chair, and Lori Vorpal, co-chair. Let's give these volunteers and others that aren't here at the moment a round of applause.
Because as you might all imagine, none of this happens just by chance. It certainly takes a lot of hours, a lot of effort, a lot of coordination, and we are so appreciative of the fact that you guys understand that it's so important to honor all of these volunteers that we saw here this evening. So thank you very, very much for everything that you have done for Door County and volunteerism. So I just want to make a couple of announcements before we are going here for the evening. First of all, we have to have a huge thank you to Moz Floral and Greenhouses, who presented us with all of these beautiful plants for this evening on the stage and out in the hallway. Just a note that they are all for sale, and all of the proceeds from this go directly to the Door County United Way to support this event. So if you are so inclined, take home a little bit of spring with you. I am guaranteeing you it is coming right around the corner. And then just a reminder that we need everyone to stay for pictures after the show who hasn't had their pictures done already, and we would appreciate that. And then there are also cookies and brownies out in the hall from Econo Foods, which I did not realize. All right, the
Yum.
Marketplace Foods. I keep going back to that old one.
We know what you
Products
mean.
Marketplace. We knew what I meant, right? I'm one of those old people who refer to everything as,
You are retired,
what it used to
Pam.
be. It's true. First thing to go. We appreciate our audience, our virtual audience tonight, for your support in honoring all of these amazing and deserving individuals and groups. And we look forward to the 21st Annual Golden Heart Awards being back in person in 2023 at Stone Harbor Resort. Until then, thank you for everything you do to make Door County the most incredible community to live, work, and play. Good night, everyone. Drive safely.
For the nominees, for the people who did the nominations for each of you here, and truly everyone here is a winner. There's no doubt about it. This community couldn't do what they do without volunteers. I also want to thank Dan and Pam, our wonderful MCs for the evening. And Jason and Morgan in the back for doing our videoing. And for our lighting, Spencer also. And thank you to anybody who we've missed. I look forward to seeing all of you in person at Stone Harbor 2023 for dinner and an evening of fun. I also want to just make mention that the nominees have tickets or coupons in your envelopes. You come up on stage, you're going to get one of the plants that's been donated by Moz Floral, and your containers say "We appreciate you" on them. And you will also get a container of cookies and brownies, compliments of Econo Foods Marketplace, sorry. So just want to remind everybody to come up on stage and turn in your tickets, and then we will give you those items as well. Thank you again.
Thank you, everyone.